Hello friends, and welcome back to this series of astrophotography of Milky Way with the help of smartphone. In the previous video of this series, I discussed about the important promote settings for darker skies as well as light polluted skies, okay, to capture the Milky Way with the help of smartphone. So the complete portion of capturing the Milky Way is over now, and now we will proceed ahead with the part of stacking the images that are captured with phones. Okay, so today I am going to show you how to stack the JPG images and RAW images, and in the next video I will show you how to post process the stacked output. Okay, because if I discuss about post processing, then it will take much more time, and I want the video to be short, so that if you don't want to watch the whole video in a complete length, then you can watch it in parts. Okay, so today only stacking of JPG and RAW images will be discussed, and I'm going to use the software called Sequator, and in the next video of this series I will discuss about the post processing of the stacked output, okay, using the Lightroom mobile version. So without wasting much time, let's begin our today's video. But before that, if you have not watched the previous video of this series, then please watch those videos so that all your doubt will get cleared and you will be ready to capture the Milky Way with the help of smartphone. And also after watching this video, you will get clear idea how to stack those images by using the software to get a better version as compared to the single exposure image. So let's begin our today's video. Okay, so friends, first I'm going to show you that how to download the Sequator software. So for that, you have to open Google Chrome and search for Sequator, and then you have to click on this first site, that is sites.google.com. Okay, and then you have to proceed in the download section. You can see a number of versions are shown over here. The latest version of this software is 1.6.1, and it was uploaded on January 10, 2023, as you can see over here. And these are the system requirements for this software. It is a very easy to use software, and we don't need to use all the options, that is stacking parameters, that are in the software. Okay, so this is how you have to search and download this Sequator software. Once it is done, we have to open it. Okay, so this is how the window look like of this Sequator software. You can see that on the left side two sets of options are shown. The first set of options is for importing different type of images, and the second set of options is for different stacking parameters. Okay, so first I will show that how to import the images. You can see on the left side that the first option shows the star images. These are our light frames. Okay, that is the frames that we are capturing. Then we have the base image. The base image is that image on which the rest of the images will be stacked above. Okay, then we have the noise image. These are our dark frames. Then we have the vignetic images. These are our flat frames. Okay, at present I have not captured dark frames or flat frames with my phone, so we will not use that option. I will only import the light frames. So first I will show you that how to stack the JPG image, and then we will proceed ahead by stacking of RAW images. Only a single difference is there in the stacking of JPG and RAW image, which I will tell you later on. Okay, so first we have to double click on star images and select the folder where our images are stored. Okay, so currently I'm importing about 42 JPG images. Okay, so you can see over here that 42 files are imported. This is the portion of Milky Way. This is the Scorpius constellation, sorry, and this is the part of Sagittarius constellation. This is a communication tower, and this image has some noise because this was captured on 12th May 2023, and at that time the moon was also there in the sky. Okay, so this image has noise, but I will show you that how to reduce the noise in the post processing in the next video of this series. Okay, so after this you can see over here that the software has selected the base image by default, okay, on its own. So if you want to select the base image of your choice, then you have to double click on it, and then you have to select the image which you want to keep it as the base image. Let's say if I am keeping the 21st as the base image, that is, let's say, the middle image, okay, of the total 42 files. Then you have to click on the noise image if you have captured the dark images. Okay, then you can import the flat frames. Okay, at present I have not captured any of them. Then we have to assign the name to the output file. So double click on output and select the path where we want to see. Okay, see, in the save as type you can also see two file extensions. First is the TIFF format, second is the JPG. Okay, so if you select the TIFF, then you have to convert the TIFF file into the JPG file. So it is better to keep it as JPG only if you don't want to convert it. Okay, so I am assigning the name and I will save this file on desktop JPG select image. Okay, so this is the first portion. Okay, so once again I'm repeating, we have to import the images by clicking on star images, then select the base image. Then if you have dark or flat, then you can use these options, and then we have to assign the name to the output file. So this is the task over. Then we will proceed ahead with the stacking parameters. So first is that composition. Okay, on composition you can see two options: align stars and trails. We have to click on align stars because we don't want star trails. If you want star trails, then you can use the trails option, because uh, you trails are at forming, because the our earth is not steady. Okay, and also the Milky Way will not remain at the same position as it was in the first image as compared to the last image. Okay, so over the time it will move, it will seem to move. Okay, so trails will form, but we don't want trails, so we have to click on this align stars option because we want a clear image. Okay, else compared to the trails. After that we have to click on this freeze ground option. Okay, see, both sky and ground can be stacked but still kept sharp. Okay, so by using this freeze ground option, it will freeze the ground and the sky region will be stacked. I will show you that how to select the sky region so that the software will stack only that portion which we have selected. Okay, then the main part is that selective. Okay, you have to checkbox this selective option because it will remove unwanted things. For example, any airplane is there, any bird is there in your image when you were capturing the image, or any meteor is there, or any other thing that was in the image, it will get removed by selecting this selective option. Then you have to click on this sky region, and you can see three options are shown. First is boundary line, it works like this. Okay, but at present the horizon, that is the foreground, is not clear because you can see that communication tower is there. Okay, so if I select in this manner, then this portion will be left out. We don't want it. Okay, we want to select the maximum portion of the sky, so this is not useful. Second is gradient option, it is something like this, but here also it is not useful. You can increase the size, but still some portion of the sky is remaining. Okay, so we don't want it. The last option, that is irregular mask, it is very useful because it is like a brush tool. You can manually select the sky region, unlike to the other two options where it was selecting the sky in a specified manner. You can select the sky on your own. Okay, see, make sure you do not select the part other than the sky. So I am not selecting the communication tower over here. If trees are there or any other thing that was moving in your image is there, then I request you, please do not select it. It will make your image look bad. Okay, so this is at present I will selected the sky region. If you want to cross verify, then you have to select on this auxiliary highlight option, and you can see that this red portion shows that it is not selected in the sky region, and the green portion is showing the sky region that is selected. Okay, so after this we have to come back to the reduce distortion effects option. Double click on it, keep it in the auto mode, and select the complex mode. So this is it for the JPG images. You have to only use three options. Once again I'm saying, composition. In composition, select align stars, then click on freeze ground and then selective. Then select the sky region by using the irregular mask. If foreground is clear, then you can use the boundary line. Okay, gradient is not that much useful. You will know on your own when you have that type of image. Okay, mostly I use this irregular mask because I'm having trees or communication tower or any other thing in my image every time. Okay, so this is it for the sky region. Then we have to click on this reduce distortion effect, so it will reduce the distortion in the image. And then we have to click on the start. See, reduce light pollution option is shown over here. I have earlier also made a stacking video on this Milky Way images that were captured with the phones. In that also I've explained JPG and RAW type, and here also I will be doing the same, but I will add some more information over here. Okay, because that is this is specially for the Milky Way. Okay, so see, Reduce light pollution option is only used in the raw images, and that too the raw images that are captured with the smartphone. You don't need to use this reduce light pollution option if you have captured the images with the DSLR. Okay, you have to keep it as same because it will make the image very bad. Here I am using the smartphone images, so it is okay. And that too in smartphone images, I am not using the reduce light pollution option when I am stacking the JPG image because it will create unwanted noise in the final output, and we don't want that. Okay, so this is it for the JPG image. If you still have any query or doubt, comment in the comment section or directly contact on my Instagram ID. You can see that my Instagram ID is shown over here and also in the description below. After this is done, we have to click on the start option, and the software will start taking the images on its own. And you can see over here that time is also shown, and it will take some minutes. Okay, depending upon the processor, it will take some minutes, and we will come back after some time when the stacking is complete. Okay, so this was for the. Okay, so friends, the stacking of our images is complete, and you can see over here that the software took about 10 minutes and 4 seconds to stack all the 42 JPG images. Okay, so this is the final output. You might be not be able to see an increase in the quality of the image, but when we will post process it, I will show you that how to increase the detail in the image. Okay, and that will be discussed in the next video of this series. Okay, so then we have to click on this output portion, and we have to select the path. Okay, JPG stacked images. Okay, so oh, sorry, it's already okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, we have already assigned the name to the output. Okay, so then the image will get saved when you have selected the path. Okay, so now I will show you that how to stack the raw images. We have to perform the same method as we did in the JPG. Only a single difference is there, that we have to use the reduce light pollution option when we are stacking the raw images. So now I will click on new project. Okay, and then I will import the raw images. So currently I am importing the 42 raw images of the same type that that is the earlier JPG images. Okay, so you can see over here that the 42 file, that is the raw images, are imported in the software. You can see that this image, that is the single exposure image, looks quite grainy and it is very white. Okay, but after stacking is done, you will see the difference in the final output, and after post processing you will see a notable difference as compared to the stacked images of the JPG. Okay, so I'm not changing the base image. Okay, I will assign the name to the output file as we did in the JPG type. Okay, so raw stack image. At last, I will show you the comparison between the stacked images of JPG and RAW type. Okay, so you will be able to see. So then I am clicking on composition. Then I'm selecting align stars option, freeze ground, selective. Okay, we have to select the same options that we did in case of JPG image. Then I will select the sky region. Okay, with the help of this brush tool, that is irregular mask option. Make sure you do not select the object other than the sky. That is, here is the communication tower. If trees are there, then you have to avoid it. Okay, so this is how you have to select the sky region. After this, you have to select the reduce distortion effect, double click on it, auto mode, and then complex. And then here comes the main task, that is reduce light pollution option. See, this option is only useful, or you have to only use this option when you are stacking the raw images, and that too the raw images that are captured with the smartphone. You don't have to use the reduce light pollution option if you have images that are captured with the DSLR. Okay, we don't have to use that option if DSLR images are there. Only in case of raw images that are captured with the smartphone, we have to use this reduce light pollution option. Double click on it, and you can see over here that deep sky and uneven is shown. So we have to click on this uneven option. Okay, make sure do not select this deep sky, and this is the strength of the bar. Okay, so at present it is in the middle. Okay, so make sure you do not keep this bar on the strong side, because it will gather unwanted noise. Already the image might be having some noise, as I said that moon was there in the sky. So if you select this bar to the strong side, okay, that is higher than the middle portion, I mean the middle value, then it will create unwanted noise. So it is better to keep it either in the I mean the middle value, or less than that. Okay, so if I select that this is value 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4 and 5, so we have to play in between 1, 2 and 3 only, don't go beyond 3. Okay, once again I'm saying, you can keep this bar either in the middle value, or second, or 1. Okay, so at present I'm keeping in the middle. Okay, and then you have to click on the start option. Okay, so this is it for raw images. Once again I'm repeating, you have to perform the same task as you did in the JPG image. Only the option that makes the difference is the reduce light pollution option. You have to double click on it, select the uneven portion, that is the uneven option, and keep the bar in the middle, and then you have to click on start option. Okay, so the software will then start to stack the raw images. See, the time for raw images stacking will be more as compared to the JPG, because the image size is also bigger as compared to JPG. Okay, and also we have used this reduce light pollution option. So for that it will individually select image and then reduce the light pollution. Okay, so we have to wait for some minutes and we will come back. Okay, so this was it for raw images. If you still have any doubt, then please comment in the comment section or contact me on my Instagram ID. Okay, everything is given in the description. So this was it for raw images, and we will come back after some time when it is over. Okay, friends. So the stacking of raw images is complete now, and it took about 10 minutes and roughly 40 seconds for it. So let's see the final output. Okay, so you can clearly see that the single exposure image that which I showed earlier when we imported all the raw files was very noisy. It much it had much brightness, and it also had grain. But as you can see that after stacking of all the raw images, you can clearly see the portion of the Milky Way. Okay, as I said earlier that we did not selected the communication tower, so you can see that it is also clearly visible, and other constellations and stars are also visible. So now I will show that how it differs as compared to the stacked image of the raw files as compared to the JPG images. Okay, so I will just save this. Okay, so this is it for the stacking of raw images. If you still have any doubt, then you can contact me on my Instagram or comment in the comment section below. Okay. Okay. So friends, this is the output of the JPG stacked images, and now I will show you the output of the raw stacked images. Okay. So you can clearly see the difference. This is the raw. This is the output of the raw images after stacking, and this is the output of the JPG images after stacking. So you can clearly see the difference between the detail of both the images. So this was about stacking of raw and JPG images. If you still have any doubt, then please contact me on my Instagram, or you can directly comment in the comment section below. So in the next video of this series, I will discuss about the post processing of this output, that is the stacked output of JPG and RAW files, and I will also discuss about how to reduce the noise and how to make the image better. Okay, so this was it for today. Till then, stay tuned and happy stargazing.